guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Alexis, aka Scandalex. Today we're gonna be getting into feminine hygiene essentials. So you guys know how much I care about feminine hygiene and being open and transparent with you guys, and you guys know how much I love Amazon. So to put the two together was just like the perfect video idea, so I'm super excited to be sitting down and filming this with you guys. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Kick your feet up, get comfortable, and if you're a returning subscriber, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. So I have a lot of good items that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, all of which I definitely use in my feminine hygiene routine. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So when I think of feminine hygiene, the first thing that comes to my mind is just our little friend down there. Like, she is the most important thing. So when things are going good and they're running smoothly, everything's good. But when things take a turn for the worst, they take a turn for the worst. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce today's sponsor, which is NutraBlast, and I have worked with them in the past. And honestly, if they want me to be the permanent spokeswoman for these next two products, literally they can sign me up. That's just how much I love them, and I know that they're the holy grail of feminine hygiene. When I tell you these next two products have saved me on multiple occasions, they're absolutely amazing. So just a quick health lesson so you guys can kind of understand why these products are so important when it comes to feminine hygiene. Basically, vaginal health boils down to your pH. So a healthy pH for vagina is anywhere from 3.5 to 4.5. We're slightly acidic. That's when we won't be experiencing any like foul odors, any infections, itchiness, dryness, things like that. When our vagina becomes a little more alkaline, that's when we experience all of the bad symptoms, and it's not hard to throw your vagina's pH off. Personally, mine is thrown off every single month. From my period, the blood, the tampons, throws me off every single time. I know unprotected sex can throw people off. I know different lotions and soaps and things you put down there can throw your pH off. The food you eat, literally we're so sensitive when it comes to down there, anything can throw us off. So that's why these next two products are so important. So I'm gonna introduce the first, which is the feminine pH test strips. Now, anytime you're experiencing any type of dryness, itchiness, odors, any type of symptoms, and you have the feeling that there's something wrong down there, this is where these come in handy. So basically, it kind of looks like a measuring tape, and then on the front, it has a chart here, which you're gonna compare your results to. So it goes from normal, which is 3.0, to abnormal, which is anything above 5.0. So what you do, basically, you rip off a test strip, you rub it on the inside of your vaginal wall, or what I do is I use a Q-tip and I rub it in my vagina, and then I rub it on the test strip, and then you put your results up to the colors here. Now, if you're a little bit on the darker green side, it just shows that there may be something wrong down there. Your pH is a little thrown off. One, I think these are cool to have because you can just test yourself in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to go to a doctor's office. This can save you money. For me, because my insurance is non-existent. You don't have to wait to book an appointment with a gynae. You literally can just test your pH at home. I especially think they're a good thing to have to give you a peace of mind. Okay, my pH is off. What can I do to move forward and take the next steps to get me back normal? And that's where the next product comes into play. My favorite of all the feminine hygiene products in this entire haul. And I'm not even saying that because this video is sponsored, because this video is absolutely sponsored, but let me tell you, I use these all the time. Ask my friends, ask anyone. So, Boric Life, my life in a bottle. These have saved me on so many different occasions. It's not even funny. So what these are natural boric acid suppositories that treat reoccurring BV, reoccurring yeast infections, reoccurring foul odor, itchiness, dryness, you name it, it literally cures it. And these are very safe to use. They're OBGYN recommended. I remember on my last video I posted with NutraBlast, there was a few OBGYNs in the comments, and they were like, yeah, she's right, we absolutely recommend these to our patients who have reoccurring BV, reoccurring yeast infections. So if you go to the doctors, if you go to the gynae next time and you have any type of speculations about these, ask your doctor, ask your gynae what they think about these. Just because I know a lot of people are not open to trying new things down there, you know, they want to make sure everything is safe to use, which I absolutely understand, but just know that they are safe to use. So this is the pill. It's about maybe an inch long, And what you do at the first sign of any symptoms, you pop one in at night, and then you put in a panty liner, and then you go to sleep. And while you're dreaming, it's working hard to restore your pH levels. And then when you wake up in the morning, 9 times out of 10, it only takes me overnight to get rid of any symptoms, any itchiness, any odors. But these are safe to use for up to 14 days. Everyone's body is different. So if you don't experience that quick overnight relief like I do and a lot of other people do, don't worry, you can use these up until you are cured basically. And you can actually get these as well, which are the applicators. You put the pill in, because usually I just wash my hands really good and I'm able to put it in with my fingers, but I did have a good friend call me like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and she has really long nails, and she was like, Lex, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't get it. And I was like, you should have got these, because these make it really easy to insert. Like I said, it's easier for me because I have short nails, but people with longer nails and things like that, you might want to check these out as well. So I'm really into reading reviews when it comes to Amazon. That's one of my favorite things about Amazon, is they have all the reviews. So if you have some extra time and you're interested in this product, but you're kind of like, boric acid, just go check out the reviews and they'll literally speak for themselves. And I feel bad because I have never left a review. I'm literally gonna do that after we finish shooting this video. I'm gonna go and leave a positive review, because it is something that has saved me. And I know a lot of women deal with this itchiness and BV, and it can make you insecure. It can make you not want to have sex. It might make you want to, not be out in public for extended periods of time because the smell. I've had BV before, okay? And it's not a pretty thing. I've had yeast infections, So when I tell you, these have come in clutch. So guys, check my description box. It'll have 20% off of your order. All you have to do is put the code in at Amazon checkout. So as a woman, if you don't take anything else from this haul, just make sure you check those out, or at least, read the reviews, do your own research on them. But when I tell you I love them and they're a life changer, and I know they've changed other women's lives, I'm gonna just leave it there, guys. I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm gonna leave it in the description box for you guys. I forgot to mention that everything mentioned in this video will be linked in my Amazon storefront. You guys can shop away, have fun, have at it, check out what's in there. And let's get into the next product, which is Summer's Eve. Now let me tell you, the body wash, like the feminine wash, I don't use personally. I don't know if it's just me, if this happens to you too when you use Summer's Eve, leave a comment. But every time I use it, it throws me off. Like, things go wrong when I use the feminine wash. I don't know what it is. Maybe it just does not agree with me. But I did find 2 other products that I do like from Summer's Eve. I use the freshening spray. So this is good anytime you're out and about. Let's say you're at work all day, then you get a text from a friend like, oh, let's do dinner after work, and you don't have time to go home, take a shower, freshen up. You can use this. Oh my gosh, and it smells so good. I use this even in the mornings to just spray my panties so they're extra fresh. And it smells so good. Like anytime you need an extra spray, an extra freshen up, this is definitely something that is amazing, and you can carry them. They have the smaller ones. Actually on Amazon, I'm gonna link those too, and I carry those ones in my bag. I keep this one in my bathroom. So this red one, this is the Blissful Escape. This one smells really good. I always get this one. I can't really talk about the other scents. And then I use the wipes as well, the Blissful Escape. I use these because the regular wipes that they have in like Target and things, they're not specifically for down there. So I like to use these ones, wipe up everything. They're pH balanced, free from dyes, all that good stuff. So I do like these 2 products from Summer's Eve. As far as the body wash, guys, maybe it's just me, maybe, I don't know, but it just does not agree with me. Next feminine hygiene product we're gonna talk about, which is actually not really feminine hygiene because soap is soap, and I feel like everyone should be using soap. So I use Dove Deep Moisture. Classic, not too much scent to it, never gives me an issue. Now I don't use this directly on my vagina, clearly. Like basically I use like more just like water and maybe the suds from this, but I don't ever like squirt all of this on my washcloth and then go to town. Like I don't do that because she's very sensitive. But on the rest of my body, it leaves me feeling very soft and smooth. And I've been using this for years. I do stray off to the other scents, but I always end up coming back to the Deep Moisture. It just smells so It's so fresh. It smells so good. You cannot go wrong. And then we have Dr. Bronner's. So whenever I'm feeling myself, I use Dr. Bronner's, because one thing about this is it's very, very strong. So this is the peppermint scent. It's called the 18-in-1 Hemp Peppermint Pure Castile Soap. When I tell you, the first time I used this, it felt like my whole body was just tingling and so clean and so fresh. I never felt that squeaky clean from a shower than when I used this. There were so many people on Twitter talking about this soap, and I think there was like a viral thread, and so I decided to pick it up from Amazon. And guys, when I tell you, just don't use this down there at all. Like Dove, you can get away with it. This literally will have you feeling crazy if you use this down there, because like I said, it's so strong. There's a lot of people who don't like this, and there's a lot of people who do like this. The people who don't like this say it leaves them feeling like kind of dry, but the people who love it likes the fact that it leaves you feeling so squeaky clean, so peppermint, like you'll feel like a peppermint basically afterwards. And I love it. It's invigorating. It makes you feel all tingly inside. So I'm definitely a fan of this. These are the only two soaps I use regularly. So it's either this Dove or this Dr. Bronner. So those are the two soaps I use. Men can use these too, but that's what I use in my feminine hygiene routine. Okay, so we talked about our body, we talked about our vagina. Let's get into our oral health, because I feel like it's very, very important. I know, you know, it's coronavirus and a lot of people have been saved by these masks. Just because you wear a mask out in public does not mean we don't need to take care of that breath. Okay, we need to take care of that breath. So we have this here, which is the water pick. I've been using this for the last like 2 months. And when I tell you, it leaves me feeling like I just left the dentist office. And my sister actually put me onto this item a few months ago. And I was like, you are so extra. Like, what do you need that for? Just floss. Like, but then I got one and I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I was wrong. You to go, because I love this. So basically, you fill this reservoir up with water, and then it has several settings. So you have a pulse setting, a soft setting, and a normal setting. It's very strong. The first time I turned it on, make sure it's in your mouth when you turn it on, because it'll literally spray everywhere. And that's the biggest mistake I made. I literally turned it on without it being in my mouth, pressed the button, and there was water everywhere. But this is really good for getting in between all of your teeth, getting all the food, all of the plaque, everything out, like just with water, because it's so strong and just shoots through your teeth. And then it makes it that much easier when you go in and brush your teeth, because everything is already loosened, everything's gone. Now all you gotta do is brush. So this is definitely something I use every day, every night for sure. Before I go to bed, I use this before I brush. So I use this, then brush my teeth, and then I just feel like super squeaky clean. So I would definitely recommend a water flosser. While we're talking about that mouth, that breath, okay? I also love to use a good old-fashioned tongue scraper, okay? I want you to look in the mirror, stick out your tongue, and is it pink? It should be pink. It should not be that thick white coat that I see on some people's mouths. So a good old-fashioned tongue scraper. This one on Amazon actually comes with two. So it's basically self-explanatory. You know, after you brush your teeth, before you brush your teeth, take this and scrape, and you'll see it's not nasty, but it's nasty. Like if I see someone else's tongue scraper, I'm gonna be like, oh my God. But since it's my tongue scraper, you know, I can. Anyway, this is a good thing to have when it comes to your oral hygiene. And for real, the tongue, cheeks, all that are very important. I don't have to teach you guys how to brush your teeth and stuff, do I? I didn't get that vibe from you guys. I didn't. I just started using these Crest white strips. When I tell you I'm mad because like no one put me on to white strips. I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought you had to go to the dentist if you wanted a whiter smile. But guys, when I tell you these Crest white strips, so this one comes with 44 strips. There are two 1 hour express strips. So I used the 1 hour express strips the first time I used it. And when I tell you I seen a noticeable difference, like I didn't notice how dingy my teeth were until I used it. I was like, oh my God, my teeth were dingy. Like no one was gonna tell me. Like I could have definitely used some Crest white strips for sure. So now I just use the 30-minute ones, maybe like two times a week. Like, I don't use them excessively, but you just put them on, go on about your business for 30 minutes, take it off, and then I just brush afterwards. But the only thing I will say about these Crest white strips, the first few times I used these, I did experience some type of sensitivity for the next few hours. Like, I used my first one, it was probably like 9 o'clock at night, used it for an hour, and then took it off. And then until that next morning, I was experiencing some sensitivity. So if you already have super sensitive teeth, I don't know if you would love these white strips, but you can always check them out. I know I was just talking to my sister the other day, and she told me a good alternative to these white strips is just baking soda. You can make a paste, it's baking soda, water. You can make a paste and put it on your teeth, and then afterwards you can brush. So that's a more natural way to go about whitening your teeth, but this is what I've been using and I've been loving. So I'm just throwing that out there for you guys. You know, everyone wants a Hollywood white smile, and not everyone has the coins for professional whitening, so we'll start here. Okay, so let's move on to the ears, ladies, because we don't want our ears to be dingy and dirty and full of wax. So I don't know whose Instagram story I seen this product on, but shout out to you if you have posted the B-Bird in the last 3 months here. And if you're watching, I bought the product because you showed the product, and the product is really cool. So basically this is a tool to clean your ears. Let me show you guys. So this is the tool here, but listen, listen, listen. Okay, this is not just any regular type of tool here. There's a camera on this. I know, super cool, super cool. So basically it comes with instructions. You download the app connects to your phone, and then when you turn this on and put it in your ear, you can see inside of your ear, you can see the wax inside of your ear, so it's easier to kind of dig it out, you know? It's kind of gross, but I mean, everyone has earwax and everyone needs to get the earwax out of their ears, unless you want to have dirty ears. I know I don't. And of course, there's such thing as a Q-tip, but it's 2020 and I want to be able to see inside my ear when I'm cleaning it. So when I tell you this thing definitely comes in handy if you like to be clean head to toe, inside and out, belly button, ears, nose, all that. This is just a cool little tool to have. If you have kids who don't like you messing in their ears. I know when I was younger, Mom, sorry, I gotta put you out there. My mom used to use all types of stuff to clean our ears. She used to use the back of a needle head. I remember her using a paper clip. Like, she used to use all types of stuff to clean our ears that was very unsafe. So I should actually send her one of these. But if you're into clean ears and you wanna see inside of them, you know, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you what I do. And I like it. So we have another cool thing here. Okay, so this is a foot cleaner, basically. I'm gonna insert a clip because it's kind of hard to explain, but it's really not that hard to explain, honestly. So it's like a rubber thing, and it has these soft but firm bristles on it to clean your feet. So there's a suction on the back. You suction it to the floor of your shower. You put the soap on there and you scrub away. And it's like, Alexis, well, why did you need that? You know, why did you need that? And I did not need it. It's something I didn't need. But when I get on Amazon and I see things like this and it has to do with hygiene or anything that's gonna make my life easier, guess what? I'm gonna get it. And I got it and I've been using it for the last 2 months, okay? I never have to bend down to clean my feet. I get a massage every night at the end of the night. So in the description for this is actually for people who had back problems and for pregnant women. If you're 8 months pregnant, I cannot even imagine you bending down to clean your feet. Like, how do you even do that? It gets super sudsy. I love anything that's super sudsy and gives off a lot of bubbles. And then when you're done with it, you just hang it back on your shower at the end of the day. And I come back the next day and do it all over again. Like, who doesn't love it? And in my opinion, if you're taking a shower without a good body scrub, a good sugar scrub, then you are not doing it right. So I picked up actually 2 of my favorite sugar scrubs from Amazon. I have like a whole mini collection now because a lot of people send me sugar scrubs to my P.O. box. However, these are the ones I got from Amazon that I can recommend from Amazon. I do know the Tree Hut has really good sugar scrubs. I've been using these for years now. This Moroccan Rose is one of my favorites. They also have a blue one. I think it's called Tahitian Tahitian treat or something like that. That actually smells really good too. So the blue one or the pink one, pick it up. This one's ground very fine. It doesn't really give you like a rough scrub. If you're looking for a rougher scrub, then you might want to try this out. This is the brown sugar body scrub from Majestic Pure. It smells just like brown sugar, and this one's a thicker consistency than that one. So this is gonna give you a more coarse scrub, get all that dead skin off of you. Like I said, I scrub maybe 2 times a week. You don't want to over exfoliate your body, but when I do go in and do my exfoliating sugar scrubs, these are 2 of my favorite from Amazon. So last but not least, and this is not even on Amazon, I wish you had these on Amazon, but one of my subscribers actually sent this to my PO box, and I was blown away, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be perfect for my feminine hygiene haul that I have coming up. So these are called Flow Pods, okay? Dispose the mess. So they look like this. They're really actually sleek and pretty, and they are capsules. So it's a capsule, you take the top off. These are for your soiled tampons, panty liners. Instead of wrapping them in toilet paper or flushing them, you can use these to dispose of them in a sleek, discreet way. You know, when I was growing up, we weren't allowed to wrap them in toilet paper because my mom said that was a waste of toilet paper, you're wasting the toilet paper, and we were not allowed to flush them. So what we did, we had to wrap them in old magazine paper. My mom would keep a whole bunch of magazines in the bathroom. We would have to wrap our tampons that way, and if she found out we was wrapping them in toilet paper, oh, we would hear her mouth. So it just took me all the way back, like what if we had these back when we were growing up. It comes with 18 in this pack, so I'm gonna link her separately below. And you can just carry these around in your purse with you when you're out at restaurants, clubs and things, and you're on your period. You can get rid of them in a sexy, sleek fashion. You know, you're at a friend's house, you're at a boyfriend's house. You know, you don't wanna clog up their toilet and stuff. This is a really good idea, so check her out separately. Guys, and I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys took something away from my feminine hygiene video. Like I said, if you don't take nothing else, check out Boric Life and those suppositories because they have saved my life on multiple occasions. If you made it all the way to the end of my video, I hope you guys have subscribed. I hope you guys have hit the like button. I hope you guys have left a comment. And I'm gonna be doing another one of these girl talks very, very soon because that's what my channel first started off as. I was doing girl talks, sex talks, all that stuff. You guys know I'm open when it comes to that. So make sure your post notifications are turned on so you never miss a girl talk. I mean it. All right, I'll see you guys on my next video.